pork, banane pesée, pickles, and rice and peas. Today I'm going to show you how to make Haitian griot. This is pork butt. You can get pork butt or pork shoulder, and you're going to be chopping it up into large pieces. I will show you the size of the piece so that it won't dry out too much. This is why you're going to be getting that, I guess, this type of cut of the pork, because there's a lot of rippling in there. There's a small little bone here I'm just going to cut out. See, so about like this size. It will shrink while you're boiling it. So I'd say about that size. And we're going to soak that in a brine pretty much. So just to give you a little bit of context, Haitian griot takes about 3 days to make. So you have to do this kind of like soak it in a brine. You're washing the pork today. Tomorrow we're going to put some boiling water on it, blanching it, and then we are going to season it, let that marinate overnight, and then we're going to cook it the next day. So it's actually delicious. I've never had Haitian food before. I've been making this for probably about a year now. A friend of mine, her husband is Haitian, and she asked me, because obviously she knows I like to cook, she asked me if I was able to make griot. I had never heard of it before. I asked her to send me a picture, and then I did some research. Another friend of mine, she told me that someone had suggested to her one day to check out Cooking with Freddie on YouTube, which I did. She has fantastic recipes. And actually, this is where I got this one from. So I will put her link in the captions down below, and you can go check her out and see all of her recipes. So this is where I got that from. I'm going to start adding, I'll probably do like the lime first. So we're going to add some lime in there. And we're going to wash the pork with the lime pretty much. Cut that up. We'll leave it there overnight as well. So this is the first of the 3 nights, what we're going to be doing here. I washed these, by the way, just so you know. So take some of that. Ow. Cut that up. I think I just cut myself. No, okay. It's 2. I'm going to put 3 in here. We're also going to add a 1/4 cup of lime juice on top of the fresh lime, 1/2 cup of vinegar. This is a 1/4 cup, so I'll just put 2 of these. So we're also going to add this stuff called sour orange. Now, I wasn't able to get a pre-made sour orange, so I had to make this myself. I will put in the captions the recipe for the sour orange. Super, super simple. And this is a 1/2 cup of sour orange going in there. 2 tablespoons of salt. This is a teaspoon, but I'll just like overflow it. That's 1, 2. There, that should do it. I'm going to grab some gloves and clean all the pieces and grab a better piece. Just kind of like wash the pork. Okay, so I put it in a bag. Close that up, seal that up nicely. Take all the air out of it so it can just really sit in itself. And then just let it sit. And this will stay in my fridge overnight until tomorrow. See you back, part 2, day 2. Day 2 of Haitian griot. In the meantime, I am boiling some water on the stove. You can use a kettle if you want. I just don't have one. And just pour it over the pork. And then we're going to make sure that it covers all of the pork. So we want to make sure that it gets through everything. And we're going to let this sit here for like 5 minutes. The 5 minutes is up. I'm going to take these out. So now I'm just going to drain the water. Because the pork was cold, Even though it was boiling water, it's now cooled off. Oh, there's a little bit of lemon. Put that in there. Perfect. Now it's time to marinate. Let me just make sure that all the water is out. Okay, we're going to add half a cup of mojo. This mojo is homemade. You can get the pre-made one if you want. 2 Maggi chicken cubes. These are always so hard to take out, so what I'm just going to do is crumble it. Like I'm going to smush it and crumble it. I can never find the opening, so that's just what I'm going to do. We're going to mix it all up together anyways. And 2. The crumbly one is the one that you need. I know there's different Maggi cubes that you can get, but it's the crumbly one. 2 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning. I guess I have to buy more. Just empty it out. Now we're going to mix all of this up together so we can get it really deeply marinating together. It's going to taste so good. I absolutely love pork griot. I also make wings griot, and it's delicious too. I use the same recipe just for wings instead of pork if you don't eat pork. Once this is nicely incorporated, we're going to add 2 cleaned, like washed, Scotch bonnet pepper, a bunch of parsley. I washed this already, so it's pre-washed. Then I'm going to add some thyme, and that's going to just sit here. I'm going to put it in another bag, and we're going to marinate it overnight, and then we're going to cook it tomorrow. Guys, it's finally here. Day 3 of Haitian griot. I'm going to show you how to make it. You're going to love it. Of course, I'm going to put my hair up because who cooks with their hair down? That would be ridiculous. So let's get that hair up and get started. We have been waiting a long time for this, so let's go. We've got the stove on. We're going to add all of the ingredients in here. So I've added some water in here. I kind of like seal it again. Try to grab as much as I can. And then pour that in there. It's going to give itself its own juices anyway, but I don't want to lose any of this stuff. Kind of mix it up in here so that it's evenly distributed inside the pot. Going to have this on kind of like a 6 to cook. And we're going to cook it probably for maybe like an hour and a half. And I'll show you halfway through what it looks like and what you should be looking for in terms of like how cooked it should be, because we're also going to be deep frying it later. Now I'm going to just put the cover on and let it cook. I'll check it probably in about 30 minutes, but it should be cooking at least for an hour. Okay, so while the griot is boiling, we're going to slice up some peppers. The juices of the griot, we don't throw it away. I'm going to be adding this with some sliced onions to the juices of the griot once it's cooked. And I'm going to saute them in there. And then I'm going to garnish it on top so it looks really pretty and it tastes very good. So using our time wisely while it's cooking, I'm going to cut this up. This is actually the other half of the peppers that I used for the pickles in my other video. These peppers have already been washed. I am not a professional cutter. It is what it is. Final plating will be so nice. I have some rice and peas cooking too, so I'll be able to show you the final. I think you're going to really like it. So here's the onion I'm going to also be using, and I'm going to be just slicing them long like this. pray for me that I don't cut my fingers off because I just don't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, I'm going to cut it in half. Maybe it might be a little easier to do. There. Because I just feel like with the gloves, it's just going to slip and cut my finger off. See, it's slippery. Anyway, then maybe what I'll do then, since those are half, I'm going to cut these in half as well. And then I'm going to put that with my peppers. So then whenever I saute it, it will be all there ready for me. I'm going to tidy up now. We're at the half-hour mark. See how the liquid has come up quite a bit. The pork has gotten a bit smaller, which is good. So we're just going to let that boil out still. We have to watch for the 2 peppers because the Scotch bonnets are in there and we don't want it to burst out because there's 2 of them in there. Although I know that some people like it really hot, and I mean, that's up to you, but I don't like it too hot. Just wait another 15 minutes and we'll check it again. I think that's ready. So I'm going to grab one and I'm going to show you what it looks like if it's ready. Oh, that is, yeah, it's ready. It's ready. Oh my God. Guys, if you've never had pork griot, you're missing out. I've been missing out all these years. I had never had it before up until maybe like a year. I've only been making this about a year now. And I've been told that this is some of the best griot they've ever had. And that came from a Haitian person. So toot toot to my horn. Mm. Oh, the flavor is amazing. Guys, you have to try this. Okay, so I already grabbed some of the juices from the griot and put it in another pot. See, so I put it in here. I'm going to turn on the stove top to probably like a 6, and then I'm going to add all of these vegetables in there. So I'm going to add the onions first so that they can soften up a little bit more because I'm not a really big fan of onions, especially like crunching into them. I don't mind having the other vegetables a little crunchier just to give it a little bit of flavor, but onions, not so much. If you want them crunchy, you can add them all at the same time if you want, but I like cooking with onions. I just don't like to chew on them. Okay, and then we're going to cook that in there for a little bit, get them softened up. I'm going to add the peppers into that. We're not going to cook this for very long. We just want to saute them a little bit. Pulls all the flavors together nicely. Probably should have had a bigger pot, but it is what it is. Not changing the pot. I'll just have to be a little bit more careful so it doesn't spill over. Okay. 5 minutes should be good enough because we don't want it to be too soggy. We still want a little bit of crunch to it. There. I'm going to take this off of the heat and just let it sit in the juices until I'm ready to plate. What I like to do is put it up here first. I'm just going to grab a couple of pieces. I'll do 3. We will not be frying it long. It's almost like a flash fry, just to give it a nice little brown coating on top because it's tender on the inside. I look ridiculous. Yeah, so I'll show you what you're looking for, just like that. This delicious, oh my God, I can't wait. I was gonna say, I can't wait for you to taste it, but like you're not. Okay. I can't wait until you make it and then taste it. Look at that. It's absolutely amazing. The tenderness, oh. Okay, the final step, plating. Okay, I'm gonna show you some delicious rice and peas. This is just like a little snack to show you with it all put together. Just a griot. A couple little pieces there. I'll put like banane pesi here. I'll put 2 here. And then put it on top of the pork. Grab some of the juices, like this delicious juice here. Kind of put it on top of there. Put some on top of your rice and peas if you want. And then that's it. I want to share a plate with you. The moment that I've been waiting for. It is so tender. Oh my God, it's amazing. If you haven't had this already, you are missing out. Honestly, it's amazing.